Listen closely. This next 3 to 4 minutes will quietly rewire how you think about power. I want you to accept one simple truth right now. Power isn't something some people are born with. It's a set of tiny, invisible habits and precise details most fighters ignore. And those who master them, they don't get stronger slowly. They explode past everyone else, fast. By the time this intro is finished, you'll already be choosing to see yourself differently, not as someone who tries to punch harder, but as someone who will punch harder. Say it in your head, I hit harder. Say it again. Feel how simple that feels. That belief is the first brick in the wall we'll build. Here's the difference between people who think they have power and people who actually do. Belief plus mechanics. Belief without mechanics is arrogance. Mechanics without belief is wasted motion. We're going to glue the two together so tightly they become one. You'll learn tiny mechanical shifts, things you can change in a single session, that multiply your force, and you'll be given the mental shortcuts that make those shifts automatic. 1 minute you're practicing, the next minute you're a different weapon. Picture the last time you watched someone land a punch that looked effortless and devastating. That image is not magic, it's efficiency. Tension where needed, relaxation elsewhere, movement starting from the ground and snapping like a whip through the target. Most people try to arm their punches. They tense the shoulder, they swing with their biceps, they flail from the elbow, and they wonder why the power never comes. We'll teach you to stop powering with muscles that slow you down and start powering with the body parts that create torque and speed together. Once you feel that chain working, you'll never accept your old, weak version of a punch again. I'm going to break 5 secret techniques into easy, repeatable steps. They're not mystical, they're cunning. Each one is a small lever, a tiny adjustment that, when combined, turns an average punch into a knockout-level strike. You'll get drills, exact cues, and a mental script so simple it becomes automatic under pressure. You'll be told what to feel, where to tighten, and where to let go, and how to think in the split second before you hit. These are secrets the average gym goer never hears because they require uncomfortable honesty and ruthless focus. You're not average. You want the edge. You'll take it. Before we start, promise yourself one thing. Do the work. Read the cues, do the micro drills, and repeat until the body believes it as much as the mind does. Power rewards repetition more than raw talent. Commit now to those repetitions, and every punch you throw after this will carry the weight of that commitment. Ready? Good. Keep that mindset locked. From here on, you don't try to hit harder. You are harder to hit with. Now let's unlock technique number 1. 1. Ground to glove power. Leg drive plus ground reaction. What it is? Power starts from the floor. A punch that's all arm is a toy. Real power is ground. Legs, hips, torso, shoulder, fist. Why it works? Newton. You push into the ground, and the ground pushes back through your kinetic chain. More impulse into the floor equals more force out the glove. Physical cues. Push the big toe and heel into the floor. Knees micro-bend, not locked. Drive through the ball of the back foot. Rotate the back heel outward as hips commit. Drills. Single leg push-off drill. Stand in boxing stance. Lift front heel slightly. Explode by pushing the back foot into the ground and rotate hips. No arm movement. 8 to 10 reps per side. Static wall press. Face a wall in boxing stance. Mimic a push-off movement and feel ground reaction. No punch. 10 reps. Heavy bag, short drive. Throw 6 reps focusing solely on feeling the floor to hip push. Reload quickly. Common mistakes to purge. Trying to muscle with calves only. Locking knees. Pushing with toes only. Lose leverage. Mental script. Push the earth. Send it through the fist. 2. Hip-shoulder separation. The whip mechanic. What it is? Create torque by rotating hips first, holding the shoulders back fractionally, then letting shoulders follow, like cracking a whip. Why it works? Separating hip rotation from shoulder rotation creates stored rotational energy. Release equals snap and speed multiplied by mass. Physical cues. Lead hip turns toward target first. Keep rear shoulders slightly back. Small counter rotation. Until last millisecond. Snap shoulders forward as hips finish. Drills. Hip first shadow. Slowly rotate hips to target. Pause 0.3 seconds. Then snap shoulders. Add speed gradually. 10 to 12 reps. Medicine ball rotational toss. Mimic hip first motion and release a light med ball to a partner or wall. 6 to 8 throws. Elbow tucked rotation on heavy bag. Keep elbow tight. Rotate hips first. Then let shoulder finish the turn while striking bag. 8 to 10 reps. Common mistakes. Rotating hips and shoulders together. Loses whip. Over-rotating hips without a shoulder follow-through. Energy leaks. Mental script. Turn the hips, then let the shoulders slap. Crack the whip. 3. Relaxed speed. Explosive snap. Tension timing. What it is. Be relaxed for speed and tighten only at the moment of impact. Minimal tension. Maximal snap. Why it works. Relaxation increases velocity. Tension at contact increases force transfer. Tension too early kills speed and wastes energy. Physical cues. Keep shoulders, forearm, and hand relaxed until 0.05 to 0.10 seconds before impact. Final micro-tension starts in forearm and fist only on impact. Breathe out sharply at contact. Short exhale to brace the core. Drills. Twitch punch. Light, relaxed punches focusing on extreme relaxation. 20 fast reps. Snap and hold. Throw punch. Tense at the last 0.05 seconds. Hold for 1 second to feel contact rigidity. Then relax. 8 to 10 reps. Breath-timed bag hits. Inhale on reset. Exhale sharply at contact. 3 rounds times 2 minutes. Common mistakes. Grip in glove early. Shoulder tensing for the whole punch. Hold in breath. Reduces force and speed. Mental script. Loose like a spring. Tight at the snap. 4. Line and structure. Direct path plus body alignment. What it is? The shortest, strongest path wins. Punch along a structurally supported line, not flinging from odd angles. Why it works? Proper alignment transfers force efficiently. Crooked or looping paths waste energy and reduce penetration. Physical cues. Front foot, hip, shoulder, and knuckles almost form a single line at impact for straight punches. Tuck chin, retract rear hand to guard, keep elbow under or slightly inward on jabs, hooks, depending on punch. Wrist locked and palm knuckles aligned with forearm. Drills, shadow boxing with mirror. Throw slow punches watching alignment. Correct immediately. 3 sets, x 2 minutes. Resistance band punches. Band behind you creates a force that tests your alignment. Maintain straight line. 8 to 12 reps. Pad drill with target marker. Pad holder calls line. Strike the marker with a firm, aligned punch. 5 rounds. Common mistakes. Reaching with elbow flared. Wrist collapse on contact. Looping wide arcs for no purpose. Mental script. Straight as an arrow. Strong as a pillar. 5. Contact mechanics and follow through. Where and how you hit. What it is? It's not just how you swing. It's what you hit and how you handle the hit. Knuckle placement. Impact surface. Micro-rotation on contact. Weight transfer and immediate recovery. Why it works. Hitting with the right surface and transferring body mass through the target maximizes impulse and reduces self-injury. Physical cues. Aim to strike with the first 2 knuckles on a straight punch. For hooks, rotate to let correct knuckles take load. Slight pronation at impact. For crosses, locks wrist and aligns bones. Move the body through the target. Finish the weight transfer, then snap back into guard. Drills. Knuckle hits on soft pad. Focus strictly on first 2 knuckle contact. 10 to 12 reps. Pronation drill. Shadow cross, micro-pronate wrist, at the last 0.05 seconds, feel locked alignment. 15 reps each side. Push and recover. Hit heavy bag and immediately rebound to guard. Practice immediate recovery and weight recentering. 3 rounds. Common mistakes: striking with flat fist or wrong knuckles, stopping at impact, losing follow-through, over-rotation that ruins wrist alignment, mental script: knuckles first, weight through, back to safe. So, now that you've seen the 5 secret boxing techniques to punch harder than anyone, tell me this honestly: are you going to actually use them, or just scroll to another video pretending you already punch like Tyson? Because here's the truth: 99% of people watching this will nod, say nice tips, and never apply a single one. But that one person who drills even one of these secrets daily will suddenly have friends saying, "Bro, what the hell happened to your punches?" If you want to find out which secret gave you the biggest power boost, comment it below right now. Was it the leg drive that made you feel grounded like a tank? Was it the hip whip that finally made your punches snap instead of push? Or maybe the relaxation trick that suddenly made your shots feel effortless but brutal? I read every single comment, especially the ones that sound like real fighters sharing what actually worked. So go ahead, drop your favorite technique below, or tell me which one you want a full masterclass on next. Because this isn't just about watching, it's about evolving. And trust me, the next video will make your punches feel illegal.